Hello and welcome to the tutorial on how machine learning works. In the previous topic, we learned about what machine learning is and about some of its application in our day-to-day life. In this topic, we will learn more about how machine learning works. By the end of this topic, you will be able to explain what data is and its role in machine learning, and what is a machine learning model and how it interacts with data to make predictions and recommendations. Previously, we learned that machine learning is the ability of a machine, that is, a computer program, to learn from past experiences to make predictions or recommendations. The past experiences in the context of a computer program is nothing but the data it has of past events, observations, or behaviors. So, what is data? In simple words, any information about anything can be termed as data. For example, the features of your smartphone, such as screen size, memory, processor, brand name, and its color, each of this information is data. The messages and comments you make on social media platforms are also data. Even the voice calls and the video calls you make are also data. Thus, we are surrounded by data everywhere. It can be in any form such as text, number, image, video, audio, and so on. When you search something on Google, information like your location, your device type, internet service provider, internet speed, the search query you type, your past search history and what kind of results you have clicked on previously, information on what search results other people with similar search queries clicked on, and finally the content of the web pages whose links are shown as results are examples of some of the data that Google uses to determine and show you the relevant results. When you are on Netflix, it uses the data about the movies you may have watched or browsed previously, such as their genre, star cast, duration, language, and so on, to decide which movies to recommend you next. That is why, if you have watched Golmaal Returns earlier, it is likely to show Judwaa 2, Happy New Year as next movies you could watch. Also, as you watch or browse through more movies, it continuously keeps storing and updating that data too and uses that for future recommendations. When you book tickets on IRCTC and suppose you find that the ticket is in waitlist, then it also shows you probability of your ticket getting confirmed. What data do you think IRCTC uses to predict this? Yes, as you may have guessed, some of the data it is likely to use are the train's past bookings and cancellation history, its current booking status, and how long you have been on the waitlist at the moment, and so on. You would notice that it keeps updating its predictions as more people book or cancel their tickets. Similarly, banks also maintain data about their customers, such as customer's age, his occupation, how much he earns, where does he live, whether he has his own house or lives in a rented property, how much loan he has taken in the past, and whether he repaid it on time or not, and so on, to determine the customer's credit worthiness. So from all these examples, we can see that data is at the heart of machine learning, and it is the data which enables machine learning to do all the amazing things it does. The amount of data produced, captured, and analyzed has seen an exponential rise in the last few years, resulting in rapid advancements in the field of machine learning and its applications. The more data you have, the more patterns and insights you can derive from it and use them for a variety of tasks and to answer a number of questions. Today, billions of searches are made on Google every day, and billions of people watch videos on YouTube or like or comment on something on social media such as Facebook. Every single page you visit on internet, every click and scroll you make, every email you open or send, every word you speak to any voice assistant on your phone is data which is produced, stored, and analyzed. This data generation and capturing is not limited just to the online world anymore. If you use a fitness band, your health parameters such as heartbeat, body temperature, pulse rate, and data on your physical activity is being generated and recorded continuously. Similarly, when you travel from one place to another, and if you use Google Maps, a lot of data is generated for your journey, such as the route you took, your average time, stops you made in between, and so on. All of this data is captured. As you can imagine, the sheer amount of data that is generated and captured today is mind-boggling. This will continue to grow even further as data from billions of devices such as the lighting system at your home, the CCTVs, the fire alarms, the cars, the refrigerators, and so on will start getting captured via Internet of Things in the future. No wonder data is called the new oil, and we would increasingly see new battles emerging world over for the ownership of data and deriving benefits from it. Given the size of the data, it is impossible for a human being to analyze it manually and discover patterns and insights from it. That is why machine learning is becoming so popular and also making more and more accurate predictions. Okay, now we know a bit about what data is and how it is powering machine learning. But how does one discover patterns and insight from this data to accomplish intelligent tasks such as making predictions or recommendations that we have discussed previously? This is the role of machine learning models or algorithms. The way a computer program takes certain inputs, processes it, and gives an output, similarly, a machine learning model or a ML model takes the data as an input, processes it, and comes up with patterns and insights. Let's call it intelligence as an output. Throughout this training program, we would study about various machine learning models in detail. For now, you can think of ML model as a black box which can analyze lots of data and come up with answer for a question we are interested in. Let's see how. Let's take an example of a bank approving loan for its customer, and the question we want to answer is whether the bank should approve the loan for this customer or not. The bank has all the information, or let's say data, about the customer such as his age, address, occupation, income, his bank balance, and his deposit and withdrawal patterns. But how would a ML model look at this information to decide whether this customer should be given the loan or not? For this, the model needs to answer whether the customer will repay the loan on time or not. It is because if he doesn't repay, the bank will lose the money it lent to the customer. So how will a machine learning model predict this? The machine learning model will analyze the data of all past customers to whom the bank lent money, whether they repaid the loan on time or not, and it will identify a pattern in this data as to who is likely to repay and who is not. Now, if the customer's information matches with the pattern of the customers who were good, that is, repaid the loan on time, his loan will be approved, else the loan will not be approved. So, a machine learning model derives patterns and insights from past data and applies that intelligence on a new piece of data to make predictions or decisions about it. That's it in this tutorial. In the next tutorial, we will learn about different types of machine learning. See you then.